Well, let's start with this. First of all, we must explain in what does the Charles law experiment consist. Jacques Charles, born in the 1746, was a French physicist who first formulated this law, a law stating that the volume of an ideal gas at constant pressure is directly proportional to the absolute temperature. Now, we will be presenting to you an experiment that will show and prove the Charles law. For making this experiment, we must get the following materials. First of all, we must get some boiled water. Second of all, we must get a bowl that has a flat bottom. Our third material will be a bottle of glass. It can be from a soda or from a beer. The reason why we are choosing a bottle of glass for this experiment is because we will be putting this bottle on the freezer, and by putting it on the freezer it will be getting cooler than if we put a bottle of plastic. And we must get also a freezer for this experiment. And the last of all, the materials that we will be using on this experiment will be a balloon. Well, now that we know which materials we must need to make this experiment, we must start by doing it. In the previous videos and in this one, we could see how does the heat makes that the water start boiling until make that this machine turn off due to temperature, obviously. Now that we get out of the freezer our bottle of glass, we could see by just looking at it how cold it is. And now that we get out of the freezer our bottle of glass, we must get our balloon and put it on the top of our bottle, just like this. Now with our boiled water, we must pour it on the top of our flat bottom bowl that was prepared previously from this experiment, just like every other material. Now that we have everything prepared, we must put on the top and in the middle of the bowl, full with hot water, our bottle of glass freezed with the balloon on the top. We could see with this video that the pressure generated by the differences of temperatures from hot to cold make that the balloon starts inflating with an air. This air is the volume generated from the pressure from the temperatures. Basically, the hot temperature on the water from the bowl make that the volume on the balloon increases, it expanded, and the cold temperature from the bottle of glass make it decrease. Now that we just watch how does the balloon inflate with the reaction of the hot boiled water, we must put our bottle of glass with the inflated balloon into the freezer. After 40 minutes, we take out of the freezer our bottle of glass with the balloon, and we can see how thus the cold temperature makes that the volume on the balloon decreases, proving that this law is completely effective and completely true. You may try it on your home.